Moving on now, freezing temperatures, no power, and plenty of fear. Memphis residents could be in for round 2 tonight. The power's back on now, but overnight, 20,000 MLGW customers were in the dark and in the cold.
Tonight, MLGW President Doug McGowan is blaming the outage on wind gusts and a 50-year-old infrastructure. It's an excuse MLGW customers are all too familiar with during the winter. And now one environmental group worries Elon Musk's XAI facility could bring an already strained electrical grid more problems.
Here's Desmond Nugent with tonight's top story.
MLGW customers were upset about not having any power on one of the coldest nights so far this winter season, and they took those frustrations out on social media. One man even says 5 hours without electricity as darkness set in and the temps drop is simply not acceptable. Around 8:30 Monday night, MLGW customers inside the I-240 loop in areas like Orange Mound, Midtown, and Berkeley lost power. For some, the outage lasted for nearly 3 hours.
That's what happens sometimes when infrastructure is very old. That's why it's important for us to replace it before it fails. That circuit breaker was 57 years old and was on the list to be replaced in this next 5-year plan.
MLGW President Doug McGowan says they've completed 51% of their tree trimming project that they're expected to finish in 36 months, reducing power outages. He also wants to reassure the public their system was not overloaded and power on the grid will be accessible when the XAI facility is operational.
This has nothing to do with XAI's installment. This is not the only outage that we've had, although the numbers are low. I'm glad that they're infrequent and getting less and less frequent.
Environmental advocate Latrice Adams with Young Gifted and Green says while she does give credit for MLGW's improvement on reliability, the utility company does have a history of rolling blackouts during the winter season, which leads to concerns about XAI power usage.
Without having clear, concrete plans and resources to communicate that and convey that to customers, there's always going to be this underlying fear until those questions have been answered.
McGowan says they have a 5-year plan to replace 10 circuit breakers each year. He's hoping to reduce the average age of those breakers, lowering potential system failures in the future. In downtown Memphis, I'm Desmond Nugent.